For the past 83 days, I've been looking for something. I can't truly describe it. It was both known and lost to me, but I knew I couldn't find it in my local store. So I went searching somewhere else. On a random rainy day, I donned my new vintage coat and braved being alone in a new city. Something that, no matter how many times I do it, scares the hell out of me. The universe had been telling me something, but I'm not sure I understood the language. I was looking for an answer to this question that had been pounding in my head. A question that up until this point, I hadn't been brave enough to ask. Does anyone else feel this way? I'm 24, and the most lost that I have ever been. I have no degree to speak of, a loss of excitement for the path I thought I wanted, and I feel dangerously close to Lizzie's friend in Pride and Prejudice. You know, the one with no money, no prospects, and who is so ready for someone else to come and change that. Recently, I went to a bookstore and beelined for the self-help books. Something, anything, to help me understand what I'm feeling. There was a bright purple cover, and that question that I'd been recycling over and over again plastered on the front page. When I placed it on the counter, the lady smiled, the type of smile that felt like the beginning of an answer. As I was leaving, she told me, "It does get better, by the way. You just have to outwait the pain." She had no idea how much I needed to hear that. So, I went into DC with a single mission: outwait the pain. When I was there, I spent my waiting time in a museum and a coffee shop and walking down the cobblestone streets. It was the first time in these 83 days that I felt like myself again. The ring of church bells, I stopped fighting with the pain. The pitter-patter of raindrops, I stopped putting my armor on to defend myself against it. And instead, I just waited. I think I'm still waiting, but now I have a new understanding for the word. I thought that it meant standing still, but maybe it means living life anyways. Living imperfect, living anxious, living unfinished, but living anyways. There was a moment in my trip that everything felt foreign. The rain made everything quieter. No one knew who I was or what I was going through, and I had this strange feeling like I was exactly where I was meant to be. A feeling that I haven't felt for so long. But as I watched from a cafe window as the lights went from yellow to red, and I counted the colorful umbrellas on the street, I had never felt more understanding. That language the universe had been speaking, I could finally understand what it was trying to tell me. You're not alone in this. Those umbrellas on the street belong to people who have felt this before. The cars waiting at the red light are driven by people like that too. And the artist with art hung up high in a gallery, and the cafe worker, and the architects, and the author of that book, down to the person who is unseen in the church praying the same question, hoping that God might answer. The answer to this all-consuming question was actually quite simple. Does anyone else feel this way? Yes. So, this is the message you've been waiting for too. It might feel unimaginably unique, this pain that you feel. And in some ways, it is. But know that the best thing about you is that you are human. And the best thing about being human is that you are not alone in this. Sometimes, all you need to do is outweigh the pain. Preferably in a beautiful city you've never experienced before.